My name is Tori Williams. I'm a freshman at Sturgis High School, and I am a point guard. This season, I think, went really well. I mean, it was a learning experience, and I think next year we're going to come back better than ever, and we're going to put a lot of time in the off season, and I think that'll benefit us a lot next year. Seeing our players we have coming up, we have a lot of good strengths to each other, and we have a good history, so I think we'll do pretty good next year.
Hi, I'm Taylor Price, and I am a junior at Sturgis High School, and I am a guard. This season, I think it was definitely a learning season, and this is our building season. We're only going to get better from here, and I think that next year we're going to have some great players, and we're going to be strong, and we're going to try hard, and hopefully we get a couple more wins next season and even make the playoffs.
I'm Avery Long. I'm a sophomore at Sturgis High School. I'm a guard. In this season, it was a really big building season. I think a lot of younger girls got better, and the chemistry was really good at all grade levels. I think next year we're going to work really hard. I think effort was never a problem for us in our program because a lot of the girls any age, we always worked hard, and we worked together. I think that was the most important part.
We're at Sturgis High School visiting with Courtney Pool, the girls' basketball coach, to recap another season.
Yeah, it was definitely one where I felt like we ended on a good note. We definitely saw improvement in the girls throughout the season. I would say, it's pretty telling when you play a team at the beginning in Douglas and they beat us by 12, and then to finish the year playing Douglas and beat them by 11. So that shows, how much they really did improve over the course of the year. I was really proud of their hard work.
That's one of the big things in sports is improving and how you finish up.
Oh, absolutely. And we came into this season with really only one player with any varsity experience, and that was Sawyer Dennis. And even though we had a lot of seniors, they hadn't seen the floor at a varsity contest really very much. And, that's one thing. JV is an awesome level for improvement and, and to get a little experience. But that game speeds up quite a bit when you go from JV to varsity, and it's tougher defense, and they're scouting you, and they know what to take away, and it's a big learning curve. And so I was proud of them for how they handled it. They never did give up, and you could really see it probably in the last 5 games of this season. I could feel us really starting to get better, and then that last road trip at Brookings, we had opportunity to win that game, and then beating Yankton, and then turning around and beating Douglas. So it was pretty cool to see that. Callie Ewing, she was another senior for us. I think in the last 2 games of the season, the 2 games we won, she was a double-figure scorer for us in both those games. And the cool thing about Callie is whatever you asked her to do, she always did it 100%. And she's a competitor. She wanted to win, and it was cool to see those girls not give up. And she was such a huge part of that. She was just willing, just trying to make any basket she could and working so hard in practice to make that happen. And then also doing a good job of being such a good leader for the kids underneath her, encouraging those, even kids that might give her a break in the game and come in and sub in for her, and just to have that character where she's like, you got this, and cheering them on at the same time. And that's something that I hope the rest of our kids will pick up on and continue to do that into next season. Sawyer Dennis was really just, she's just the grittiest player I think I've ever coached. The amount of try that she has, and she was really one that kind of set the pace for us. I mean, she was like that all year, but she started towards the end almost willing her team to win. I mean, she was doing things that in that Yankton game, she had a steal and it turned into a layup, and then she knocked a ball off somebody. She just was doing all these things. You could just tell she was willing them to win, and I thought she really did a great job for us. We're going to miss Sawyer a lot. I personally am going to miss her a ton. Landry Haugen really also stepped up a lot for us. I mean, she was a fierce competitor. You don't get to be a world champion rodeo person without that kind of competitive edge, and you could tell that Landry brought that to our team, and her offensive game started to really improve. What a lot of people don't know is Landry got hurt. She hurt her knee there towards the end of the season and had to miss the Hot Springs game. I think if we had her, we win that game. But she, again, another gritty player, fought through it. I did see some good things from some young kids that make me very excited. Tori Williams played her best game of the year against Brookings. She's only going to be a sophomore for us. And a year of valuable experience at a point guard starting every game is going to serve her really well next year, with especially just even confidence. Avery Long, she is a stud. She could really be a heck of a basketball player if she continues to work on her skills, and she's a competitor. She played a lot for us at the end of the year. I mean, she could play defense and rebound, shoot, handle the ball. She can do just a little bit of everything. And so we're excited to continue to work with her on her offensive skills and get those even better and get her comfortable shooting the ball a little bit more. Taylor Price was voted our most improved player of the season. I thought she, towards the end of the year, she made the most threes on our team. She really took that serious, like getting up on the gun and practicing that in the practices. I mean, she was very intense and asking questions about how to, and then her shooting percentage went up, and she was leading our team in threes in the second half of the season, and I thought she did a great job in that. And she was doing better with decision making. She's a very coachable kid. You tell her something, and she tries to do it the very next time, and that's pretty valuable. You don't get that all the time. And then our freshman Addie Kostler, she really came out of nowhere. I mean, we knew she had some potential, but she really, throughout the year, she started playing a lot for us on varsity, and she can score. She's got great basketball IQ. She just kind of knows where to be, and her and Tori play really well together, and so I'm excited about that. And then Novalie Dinkins, she is an athlete, and she got a lot better. She was voted most improved on the JV team, and I really think that she's going to have a good senior year for us.
Coach Pool, great to visit with you about the Scoopers.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.